Hello, my name is Kira, and today I'm going to be presenting my personal cultural identity storyboard here. So today I'm just going to be going over a little agenda really quick, just a little picture of me to introduce myself here. I'm just going to share a little bit about who I am, some fun facts I have about myself, as well as answer the questions that we have for this discussion today, and just end with a little summary about everything as well. So, just to discuss a little bit about who I am, one thing is that I do love anime. I love anime for the longest time now. Some of my favorites would include Demon Slayer, Apothecary Diaries, My Hero Academia. I also do love something called Fruits Basket. It's an older one, definitely great. But I love a bunch of anime. I watch it all the time, but definitely it's some of my favorite things to watch. And then I also have 3 pets. I did adopt them all from an adoption center here down in Florida. This is my first oldest cat. Her name is Mary. She is 4 years old. She's definitely a sweetheart, a little feisty, but definitely a sweetheart, and I love her to death. And then also, my favorite video game series is the Legend of Zelda game series. I played it since I was a kid with my brother. I also played it with my uncle. Definitely, I enjoy all of them. I played most of them, even the older ones, from before I was born. But definitely some of my favorite ones that I used to love and I still enjoy to this day because I do have a gaming system to play them. I do love Legend of Zelda Wind Waker, and I also do love Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. Those are my 2 top favorite Legend of Zelda games. And then also, I have been vegan for over 6 to 7 years now. I started veganism just for mainly health reasons. I started veganism because my eating patterns and my relationship with food was not great at the time, and also I was having really bad digestive concerns. So veganism and just learning more about veganism and the message that they try to send for some people, I definitely got promoted into mostly animal cruelty or cruelty free. I'm sorry, cruelty free. And just learning more about animal cruelty really in my culinary class and just learning how they make food and prepare food, it kind of deterred me. So being vegan has been an amazing experience, and I'm really happy to be vegan to this day. And then mint green is my favorite color. I also love spending time in nature as well. I have a bunch of mint green things, or turquoise. Those are my 2 favorites. And then I did used to camp a lot with my grandparents back in Tennessee. Another fun fact about me is that I'm from Indiana, lived there for most of my life. I moved down here with my parents in Florida, and now they're back up there. I'm down here on my own with my significant other. But definitely want to get back outside more. I haven't done much because of school work and then my pets, but I definitely want to get back into nature a little bit more as well. And this is my dog. Her name is Avery. She's my big sweetheart. She's also 4 years old, same thing as the cat. She's very sweet. She was my very first rescue. She's a very kind dog. Very energetic. She's a pit bull terrier mix, but definitely such a sweetheart. So I do love her to death as well. And then I do love working out with weights, specifically resistance training and strength training. I love working out with weights definitely because it's just enjoyable. I've enjoyed working out for such a long time now, and I definitely just do love it in general. And definitely I want to continue to build strength in myself, but also just have fun because it's honestly just something that I do for fun. I work out every day because I enjoy it, and I just love feeling energetic. It gives me a great feeling throughout the day for work and throughout the day on days I'm off. So definitely such a great thing to do in the morning. And then also, this is my last pet. This is Luna. She's my youngest. She's my 2-year-old. I rescued her at 8 weeks old. Very energetic, very sweet, very rambunctious. One fun fact about all my pets is they're all anxious. So, besides my cat, but I would say most of them are anxious. So definitely they have a lot of personality, but I love them all. And then enough about me. I am going to go over the first step towards success. I'm going to analyze the questions here and just my thoughts about everything as well. So I'm going to start from the beginning here. So when I started this class, my understanding of diversity was very average. And what I mean about that is just the basic things you learn throughout life, basic lessons you see, maybe learn stuff in social studies about diversity. I learned a little bit when I was younger, and just the stuff you learn from your parents. I think it was very average, and from learning from this class, honestly, now I feel like I've enhanced it because of the lessons I've learned through the readings within and outside of our textbook. I love the movies and videos. I'm a very visual learner, so that's something that I learned from a lot easier. But definitely I did enjoy that a lot and learned a lot from those. I also learned a lot from group discussions. I feel like that definitely helped as well. And I do think my group mates, my group members, they were really awesome to work with. But definitely I did enjoy that as well. That was one of my favorite parts because I didn't do that in my previous school, so it definitely was really fun to do that as well. And then one thing that I took away from the textbook that was really important to mention here is that cultural competence and cultural humility are the basis that make diversity work within society and within counseling. I feel like these two concepts just merge into the understanding that we should accept people for who they are, and we should be able to try to learn as much as possible when it comes to these situations. I feel like we should be able to accept people regardless of anything, and even if someone else doesn't accept them, try to be able to be open and have an open mind and learn about them. Definitely such important concepts. It was like in the first chapter of the textbook, so I definitely think it was like the basis of what my mind kept on when I was reading as well. And then my vision into the future here. So my professional vision for when I complete my degree is to work with eating disorder patients and mental health patients. I'm passionate about this mainly because back then I went through an eating disorder called anorexia nervosa for about 3 to 4 years. It was very on and off. Definitely, I wish want to help others get the chance to feel happiness like I did. I'm fully recovered to this day, and I'm very thankful for that. Without family support and friend support, I don't know if I would be here, but definitely I'm very thankful for my friends and family for just getting me through that hard time. And then I want to help others see that they're beautiful. You guys are all beautiful, and everyone's beautiful inside and out. So I definitely want them to see that as well. And then one thing I want my future colleagues to really know and to keep grounded, definitely for sure in their thoughts, is definitely the idea of mental health awareness. I know it's been a subject that's been widened throughout the years, especially recently, but definitely I want to encourage mental health awareness and encourage that people continue to check in on people, make sure people are okay, because just because someone looks okay or acts okay on the outside doesn't mean they are on the inside. That's definitely such an important thing to think about as well. Also, I want to mention that the World Health Organization estimates that 1 to 4 people will be affected by mental health issues within their lifetime. That's a lot of people, so definitely I would definitely reach out to people you care about. I would definitely just make sure to check in on people from time to time. And then putting knowledge to use. Mainly, I plan to use what I've gathered from this class to support me professionally within social work by trying to stand in others' shoes during the counseling process and not dismiss concerns upon cultural differences. I want to make sure that I'm helping to use active listening when I'm listening to clients. Rather than try to dismiss their concerns because they're different from my beliefs or different from what I view in my culture. So definitely, I think that's super important. And my overall main takeaway for this course is diversity will always be a vital aspect of life within social work, in social work and outside world as well. And definitely everyone deserves acceptance. And the right to be who they are. Like I said before, everyone deserves acceptance, whether you're in the LGBTQ plus community, whether you're disabled, whether you're African American, Caucasian, Hispanic, Asian, any race, any culture, any identity deserves to be accepted. So I feel like that's definitely important as well. And I just want to share my goals. My main goals are to continue to expand my perspective on diversity, enhance my views on other cultures, as well as explore my new perspectives on diverse identities throughout my experiences in social work and my experiences outside of it as well. And then the end is always the new beginning when it comes to diversity. So I'm just going to give a little recap here. So basically, I was just discussing my understanding of diversity has grown through the lessons I've learned through peer experiences with my group, as well as the discussions we've had, as well as videos and readings we've done. I also plan to work with eating disorder patients and other patients with other mental health concerns as well through the recovery process, and I hope to make mental health awareness continue to grow within our society as well. And then I have gained a different perspective on diversity and how multicultural counseling is crucial in social work, such a crucial aspect as well. So definitely very important to mention as well. So that is pretty much it for my presentation here. I just wanted to share some other pictures of my pets and then myself. myself and just a couple little ones here. But I do want to thank you so much for your time, and here are my references as well. But I do want to thank you guys so much for your time as well. I truly do appreciate you listening to my presentation today. I really have enjoyed this class and getting to know some of y'all and getting to just read some of the discussions from some of you guys and working with my group. I thank you guys so much as well. But I do want to thank you so much for your time and listening, and I do hope you have a great rest of your day. Enjoy the rest of your time throughout this degree program. And thank you, Professor, as well, for such a great class. And thank you so much for everything, guys, and have a good rest of your day.